Okay, everybody, what's going on? Let's get back to regular mode here. Hello, everybody. Here's hoping that the sound levels are acceptable and that we can. Oh, hey, DeFi, thanks for the sub. What's up? That was good timing. I literally just got back. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I see a bunch of people in here, and it's been 2 weeks, so this is heartwarming. So hello to everybody. How's it going? So here we are. We're back with another episode of Mashup Mondays, or Monday Mashups. I keep getting mixed up in my head which one was which, even though we've made a decision. But it's been a couple of weeks since we've done one of these. Today actually is the anniversary of 2 weeks, I suppose. So it has been a couple of weeks. So here's the thing. This is part 2 of the season finale for season 1. We're going to be doing Altariant 2 episodes ago. Oh, thank you. Y'all get with the subs. Y'all with the subs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. We did the Grookey Melmetal one last time, and it got tied. That one got tied when patrons voted on it, between Grumetal and Altariant. And so this is what we made last time that we did this combination. And so we're gonna work with this, and we're gonna make a new fun pose for it and spend the entire episode on it, all 90 minutes on just this one, and try to do it all the way to completion. That's the plan. And as far as Drink Squad goes, by the way, I'm sitting here with another, like, what is this? How many ounces of water is this? This is 30 ounces. Where's the light? Oh no, 50 ounces. No, 30 ounces. Ridiculous. If it was 50 ounces, it'd be a lot heavier than that. Hydration Nation. All right, anyway. So I'm gonna turn down the music volume a little bit because it is a little bit overwhelming for me, at least. I don't know how it is on your end, but also this song just stinks. And we're gonna get started. Okay, so what is with this? How is this chill? Okay. Also, we've added some new bots and stuff, as in, like, I actually put a bot in at the behest of DeFi for help pushing me in the right direction. So there is quote functionality, shout out functionality, all that stuff as well. And thank you for acknowledging the beard growth. It is kind of poofy. It needs to get shaved down a little bit, I think. So anyway, I was looking at some pictures. By the way, I got a nice stand this time, so my wrist isn't gonna break off. Very excited. I was looking at some pictures of buffalo today in anticipation of doing this, thinking, what could we do? And I really want to make this guy, but make him kind of like angry, like, you know, the steam coming out of the nose sort of look that, you know, you kind of get from cartoony sort of buffalo or bulls, right? I kind of want to do a little bit of that, a little bit of attitude, less happy-go-lucky Altaria face, and more true to form for Bouffalant as it is. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be a lot of fun. So we'll try that. I'm open to suggestions along the way, as always. If there's something you'd like to see, let it be known. But that being said, let's get it started here. This is pretty easy because it is barrel chested, like a big ol' circle. So not much to complain about there. I hope everybody's week is going well so far. It is only Monday, I know, but you know, I'm a big believer in positive thinking. Especially right now, ironically, I'm about to say, when the world kind of sucks. So there you go. If you can look at the two that are actually on screen above me, Altaria and Bouffalant, what we did last time was we kind of like made a little transition period from what the Bouffalant afro is to the Altaria cloudy body, which is kind of interesting. It's unique. I would also be willing to revisit some of the coloration choices we made in the past, for sure. Alan, I don't know what you mean by Route 1 song. Sorry to say, I don't know what you're getting at. I haven't included song requests for the moderation stuff for bot. So if that's what you're talking about and that's what you're looking for, I'm sorry, it's not in there yet. I'm using Pretzel Rocks for the music, which is like, you know, safe to stream sort of music from the get-go. Copyright stuff makes it very difficult. That's true. Which is, you know, hey, I have a bunch of jams that I would love to have on, but just isn't in the cards for us right now. Maybe I can find some sweet remixes or something. We could maybe do some work with that, but that's not for now. That's for a future time. So I'm kind of interested to see, because it looks like the legs kind of work just anatomically. Let me pull up a picture of a buffalo really quick, just so I don't mess up the legs. Buffalo running. Ooh, that just autocorrect that to buffalo running backs. I could not care less about buffalo running backs. I'll tell you what. Kind of interesting looking here. Okay, I think I've got a good one. That kind of shows me where the legs should be at this point, or at least in this direction. Awesome. Okay. Hello, 907 Charizard. What's up? We got a lot of patron representation in the chat this evening, which is awesome. The back leg, it's kind of like horse legs a little bit. So there's that. Is that true? Yes it is. I'm putting hooves in here, but there will not be hooves at the end goal. If you look, I think we opted for these more Altaria based feetsies, and so we will stay true to form. Don't you worry. I won't be messing up too bad. Just enough. Actually, and I kind of don't like what's going on here with this already. Little chicken legs. True. I just like don't understand how these legs work just based off of these pictures, which is a little frustrating. I'm actually going to keep that because from the picture I'm looking at, this is anatomically correct. So I guess that's that. Maybe we'll actually have this one go straight and we'll have the other one bend. and give some variation, and therefore also spread up the feet so that they're all visible in their own right. There we go. That's more like it. More horse-like. Okay, so how's the music for you guys? Is it a little too loud? Or is it just loud on my end because I didn't turn it down locally because I'm a chimp? That's better? Okay, good. Good. Glad to hear it. I need to horse-like. Yes. Yeah. It's very horse-like. Nowhere even near a fish. We're safe. There's a new update for this program I'm using called Procreate, and I didn't update yet, and I meant to. But there's a whole thing where, like, if I wanted to put this image right here in like a little window, they have a reference thing that will follow you regardless of how much you zoom. It'll always stay the same size, like right here, and you can move it around and stuff. And oh boy, am I regretting not doing that now. So I'm thinking more like I'm too good for you, sort of like up and away, snotty looking sort of face. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Anyway. We're gonna do what we did last time. This is going to be a very loose, kind of fast sketch, and then we're gonna go back and do a more refined sketch layer, and then we will then do the inking and the coloring after that. I intend to take less time on this, as I did with Groom Metal. Not because I'm going to put less effort into it, but just because organic material is so much easier to kind of work through. Like, there were so many like specific, I had to make sure that the sides are all symmetrical, that those lines were straight, yada yada. Y'all were there, y'all saw it. I don't need to rehash the past, but yikes, it was very involved with all the mechanical stuff. We've also got this here, these horns. Okay. Oh, and let's not forget the little hair things, right? The reference image I have for Altaria has its head at this angle because I was planning on doing it. And the way that it's representing these big swirly things is way more stylized than I have ever seen them. And I kind of love how flowing the antenna are. So I'm gonna steal that because it looks so much better than this sort of like half butt sort of like, hey, Bink, bink. Almost like if there was a third one, it'd be like just a little bit longer than Psyduck's 3 hairs, you know? I like the majesty. It's kind of neat. So how's everybody's September been so far? Where it's the 21st, we've got another full week going on here, and the mega event stuff has been going on in Pogo. I don't know about y'all, and as much as I love it and everything, I'm a little megaed out. I'm excited for the shinies and stuff that have been added, and the new upcoming Fashion Week event with Shiny Kricketot looks awesome. But other than that, I'm not too overly jazzed. And hey, what's going on, Cameron? Good morning, welcome. Definitely megaed out, DeFi. Yeah, absolutely, me too. I can't help it. Just very kind of. Not that I don't like the content, you know, I feel like a little bit contrary to many people that have a similar viewpoint of being burned out. Like, I like the mega content. I think the sort of things that they've added to the system and tweaked it and stuff make it look and feel better, but it's not quite there yet. But I can't believe it's the end of September either. It's been quite the year. I'm kind of happy the end here is picking up, going a little bit quicker. I want to redo. Angry Bunny Man, I'm way more interested in trying to find shiny Lapras this week than anything mega related. Yeah, I'm fixated on trying to get the Doduo right now. And then it'll be Kricketot for the Fashion Week stuff, you know, and it's, what are you going to do? But, you know, as Liz, Global Community Manager for Pokemon Go, has been on our show and other people's shows and said as much, every event isn't for everyone. And so even if there's one thing in an event that I'm like, yeah, that's cool, I consider that a success. At least for me personally, I don't expect to enjoy every aspect of every game or every event. Mostly because, you know what, I don't enjoy, I mean, I like, but I don't truly enjoy every aspect of Pogo. I just don't. The rocket stuff is okay, but it's just not my thing. Hardcore, top level PvP, lots of respect, not my thing. I feel like a lot of people feel the same way. Rob, hey, thank you. Yo, 2 months of simping. Yeah, buddy. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. So what's with the 2 month intervals? Is is it still, yeah, it is September, because why wouldn't it be? It's still September, so why wouldn't it be September? Oh, so is that why it's at that increment and not at just one anymore? Must be. Oh, I see. They have subscribed for 2 months. Like, they have been subscribing for 2 months. I getcha. I getcha. Is my newbiness showing? I think it is. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot that we didn't use the Buffalant tail. We did the Altariant tail. That's right. So I got to give him a brand new rump. I'm working on it. We'll fill in the fan later, obviously, but there it will be. I kind of already like this a lot better. I think just proportion wise though too, like the longer sort of body really like works with like the flowiness of like the Altaria hair pieces and all that stuff, you know. So I've been affiliate for a month. DeFi time does fly. Have I mentioned it's the end of September yet? Oh, hey, really quick, Moo, you're in the chat. I saw you just a little bit ago. I'm hoping you're still here. Question for you. Have you set up your Twitch channel yet? Oh yeah, DeFi, I hope it is getting a little bit easier, although from the sound of it and from some of my other friends, it's still just as challenging right now. But here's hoping you have a little bit of a reprieve, or at least some sense of normalizing. Some parts are getting easier, some aren't. Yeah, I'm sure. Cannot even imagine. Okay, so that's it for the first layer of sketch. We're going to move it on to the next layer up here and bring this guy down and do some actual line work, at least with the pencil. It's a weird song. This is really quite strange. It's gonna be a thumbs down from me, Chief. Okay. Well, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was just thinking about how I wasn't entirely in love with how I thought this one looked so far, but thank you. I think the pose is going to really work with it. You caught a chance in the laundry room. Nice. I hear they like to hang out in those. I've never heard that before. I just made that up. But if somebody told me that, I believe them. Okay, I don't know how I want this to come across, actually. Do I want it to have the mouth open with the smiley, or should we have it closed? I kind of like it being open. I just don't like the inside of this mouth. I don't like the way that it kind of turned out. Kind of even less now. I think it's because this bottom part is just not working for me. Yeah. There we go. That is definitely better. Goodness me. Yeah, a little chub. See, the nice thing about Altaria is that Altaria is definitely a little chub. Especially in the face. It's got a big old poofy like cloud face. Big old cheeks. Altaria never skips face day. Swole in the face. Not a swollen face, but swole in the face. Oh, Moo, you're back. What's up? Hey, question for you. Have you made a Twitch channel yet? I mean, if you have an account, I'm not quite sure if you have a channel or not. Do you? And also, thank you for the nice one. Appreciate that. He might have his sound off. That might be why. No, but he said facepalm. Probably not. I'm looking for somebody to... Oh, watching this tutorial, setting up and stop to the point of getting the software in my phone screen on the computer. Okay, but do you have a URL yet? That's the question. That's what I want to know. Because if you do, I think that would be a great way for us to test out the shout-out mechanic for that bot that we put on here. Does one of our fabulous mods want to give it a try? It's exclamation point SO space and then his name. Yep, that's one for DeFi. Okay, try one for legendary Moo. So if he does have a URL, it should pull it. That'd be kind of fun. This is one way to find out, Moo. This is one way to find out. Oh, there you go. So Moo hasn't started streaming yet, but he's planning on it. I believe the plan is PvP content. I hope you don't mind me promoting you, dude. Has not gotten started yet, but if you want to be in the first founders club, then now's the time to go click that link and go give him a follow for when he does start going live. Hopefully in the next week I can get the layout, understand tech, and start running things. Yeah, hopefully. And again, if you need any help, yeah, you have a plethora of resources and people that stream relatively regularly and can help you out, I'm sure. I don't want to volunteer anybody else. I volunteer myself, but I'm sure there are lots of people in our community that would be happy to help you. All right. If you need a mod, I know some people. I have no idea who the heck you're talking about. Okay. I'm actually like kind of thrilled with this. I just the only part I don't like is I want to make this flow the other way. For sure. It's got to go with the other one. Altariant is a beauty queen. Look at these. Look at the hair toss. Ooh, just fabulous all over. I love it. Starting to look majestic? Absolutely. You know it. We only do majestic here. It looked like trash before, though. I said that, so you didn't have to. Whatever your implications might have been. It's the stand. It's definitely the iPad stand. What if we added little, now feel free to veto this. What if we added little poofies around this as well? Because on Bouffalant, his horns are embedded in this poof down here that we're using for the chest. I kind of like it. Poofies are great. We feeling good about the poofies? Because I kind of love them. It's a very small detail. It goes a long way. Poofies is the technical term. How else would you describe these? If not for poofies. And I actually think, hold up just a second here. That should be twisted just a little bit. Just a little. Should be more like down here. Don't we think? Yeah, that's much more in line than the other one was. That looks better to me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, 907 Charizard. I appreciate the kind word. But you'd be surprised. I think that everybody, it's about approach. It's about approach and about patience and practice. And you can get really far with just the right approach, the right mindset, and even minimal practice. You know, you ever get, does anybody else remember like those cute little, I'm going to take a quick little aside here, when they were like, oh, I'll show you how to draw a dog, and you just start with like 4 circles like this, and then you do the 2 here and the big body and like that, and you give him the paws, and then you give him the whiskers here, and it's just a little doggy. Oh my God. You know, like people do stuff like that, and that's what complicated drawing is. Just more of that, you know. You can get away with a lot of just like, that's why I'm always like, thank God these are basic these are basic shapes. That's why I always celebrate it, because it's it makes everything a lot more easy to work with. But anyway, or like those S's you used to make in high school on the back of sketchbooks and stuff like that, or notebooks rather, not sketchbooks. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Maybe some of the youngins might not know, but us old folk, we know. Don't think I want this here at all, actually. Okay, that's good for Renee. Want actually the fan to be more like that would make more sense. Yeah. You couldn't draw those either? Oh no. Well, then I have to say it. For all my positivity, I don't know what to do for you. That's okay. As long as you have friends to make your notebook look cool, you didn't have to do it yourself. That, you know, that wasn't a requirement. Nobody said that. It wasn't in the fine print. You just have a friend make your notebook look cool for you. Yeah, I figured it was, you were talking about the S. Yeah. We'll make these look better when we come back for inking, I think. Yeah, definitely. You know, this song is pretty dope. I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. It's gonna start playing like heavy metal or something crazy next to me, like, why? That's not chill. That's anti-chill. Depending on the person, I guess. You think one of your friends actually got a tattoo of the S after you graduated? Ooh. Did it have some sort of like special meaning? Not to be mean, but I hope so. Yes, the S. The S. What is it? I'm just draw it really fast. That one. That S. Did you feel so cool when you learn how to draw it? Yeah, it's like one of those first things everybody learns how to draw, and it's exactly what I was just describing. Like, draw big pieces of artwork and complicated pieces of artwork are just a bunch of little things like that, just stacked on top of each other. Hey, Converse is here. What's up? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'll back out in a second. You can see where we're at. I know. I was wondering where you were at. This is for you and Mikey, right? Because you guys like this stuff. Or this was your pick in particular that you were excited for. Oh, 14 hours. Yeah, talk about hustling. Goodness. All right, so this is where we're at so far. Here, I'll bring the other layer up so you can see where we're going to go. That's the layer underneath. That's where we're headed. Okay. Actually, I kind of want to redo these. I don't think they look good. He's supposed to be gripping the ground. It's so beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Good. I'm glad you're happy with it. I'm actually just going to zoom in for like about 45 minutes. Then when I zoom out, it's going to look like Grew Metal. Grew Metal is cool too, for sure. Yeah, we talk about that weird ass for sure. The tail is the part that I dislike the most, I think. So far. But that's okay. We will revisit the tail when we get there. No need to rush. Plenty of stuff to do until then, I suppose. Oh, see ya, Rob. Have a good time with your games. Whoa, what? A gift sub? Thanks for the gift sub. Hey, is that from Magna? Oh, it is Magna. Hey, thanks for the gift sub, my dude. Sorry, it was too small on my screen and I couldn't see it. And then I looked over at chat and like, that's probably where I should read that. Thank you. Goodness. Was sad to see Moon not be a sub. True. This last foot though. That leg looks short. Looks too short to me. That looks a little bit better. Just a little though. Okay. What's wrong with being too short? It's only wrong if one of your limbs is too short in comparison to the other one. If we're talking about drawing a Pokemon that shouldn't have that. Struggling to be as respectful about my response as possible. Struggling. Working on being less broke. I understand completely. Also, there is zero expectation for anybody to be a sub. Yeah, yep. I will just, how about we just drop the topic of height altogether? As a 6'3" person, I really can't weigh in on anybody else's height, so without being rude. There we go. I like that infinitely better. Infinitely better. Inking time. We're making great progress today here, folks. It's a different perspective for us. Yes, it definitely is. Good. I'm glad Mikey's liking it too. Awesome. Awesome. I like to hear everybody's happy. The face is precious. I'm super excited to color and everything too. Yes. Yeah, look at that. That worked out. Nice. Moo, I've had similar comments from people. You know, but the one that never gets old is the how's the weather up there? Timeless. Timeless. Well, we've also made some slight additions, Converse. We added these little poofies around the horns. Take a little bit more from the Bouffalon. I hope that you and Mikey approve. Slight adjustment. Yes, puffies! What's not to love about the puffies? Puffy puppies. Oh, and Jacket's here. Hey, welcome. What's up, dude? How's it going? Let's go on. Long day. I pushed myself to stream anyways and even felt up to plugging in the mic after playing the game for a bit. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think we've given your stream a shout out on here before. We should do that. Here, I'll do it. Nice. There you go. Yes, we have not done that yet. So, as a member of our community, that seems like a crime. So if you've not already in the past, the jacket is well deserving of some love. He does a lot of content. Makes a lot of content. Well, more so varied than a lot. Life is too short for me to pick one niche. That's true, man. But at the same time, you know, I mean, I've been seeing you posting, it's varied content, but you've been posting lots of stuff very frequently. And that has merit in and of itself. It's difficult to stick to some of these things for sure. The feathers. Yeah, the two feathers we got going on here. The only thing that we changed from the last iteration, his face looks so goofy in comparison. I made this thing way too oval. It should have been more circular like this. Oh, good God. Anyway, yeah, the only difference we really made, it was kind of like two. We made two changes. We had the poofies here, and we made these a lot longer, which results in this majestic son of a gun. This stand is making my life so much easier. Isn't it nice not watching me draw the same line 50 times over and over and over again? It feels good on my end, y'all. I'm hoping y'all feel the same way, because goodness, this is a world of difference for me. That's art for sure. Let's show business in the art community drawing the same line over and over and over again. I guess I'd fit right in then. Because I've definitely done that. Was this RuneScape music? Not that there's anything wrong with that. RuneScape had some of the best MIDI soundtrack, like songs. It's hard to call them songs because it's kind of like a replaying 30-second theme over and over and over again. Oh yeah, definitely would be. Am I back in Varrock right now? Yeah, Minecraft is a little less. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. A little bit less dynamic than this, and less dramatic. It's more like a vibe. You know what I mean? Minecraft is like trance MIDI, like environmental MIDI. Is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. It kind of depends on your taste. Or that this music sounds like RuneScape music. You're asking if that's bad? You have zero opinions on RuneScape? Oh no. You better get some in quick. You can't exist on the internet without having a hard, concrete opinion about RuneScape. It's a law. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. It's a Java-based fantasy MMO, or at least it used to be Java-based. I don't think it is anymore. But it was actually an impressive feat back in the day, what they accomplished. And it was nutty. And addictive. The Sonic Chronicles soundtrack, I haven't heard it, but that doesn't surprise me. It's kind of a shame. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was like one of the first game soundtracks I ever bought, and boy, did I jam. I jammed. It was so much fun. I love that game. I love that soundtrack, and I don't want to play it again anymore because I feel like it won't hold up, and I don't want my memories to be ruined. Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about now. I never played it. Thank God I dodged that from the sounds of it. That was pretty darn okay. Pretty darn okay. Oh yeah, it's too compressed. Like, and some of the soundtracks like benefit from that like over compression sound. Like if they're going for like a pseudo MIDI or anything, like if it's a stylistic choice, it works. But if you're just like, I can clearly like it's just like listening to an MP3 that's been re-rendered 20 times. You're like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just puke out your ears. Is that possible? I don't know. Things as stylized as random children. Yeah. True. Yeah, it's a little weird, a little off-putting. What was that Sonic game for Advance? I think it's Sonic Rumble? Not Sonic Rumble. The one where you fought and you had to like you can customize your loadout with Emerald by collecting moves from other characters. It was a very interesting fighting game. Sonic Battle. I adored that game. And I found out a lot later that other people did not like it as much. But at the time when I was playing it, it felt so good, man. And it was different, you know, it kind of broke up the monotony in a lot of different games. I'm a huge Sonic fan, by the way. It's not apparent. Same with Sonic Battle. Okay, so you're not an overall Sonic fan. I see. Or at least not a super fan. Pardon me. Seems about the same length. There's the other ones. Oh, the tail. That's right. Whoopsies. Yeah, their social media team is really, really great. The guy who ran it, and I think he retired, I want to say earlier this year, and he made like a heartfelt post. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be sad to see you go, buddy, you know, or I'm not sure if it's one person representing the team or if it is actually just one person, but the Sonic social team was phenomenal before they retired. And I don't have an opinion on the new one yet, but oh, hey, Fish, what's up? I didn't see you in there because you're the same color as Jacket on here. He got promoted more than retired. Oh, well, congratulations to that guy. Well, he killed it, so, you know, power to him. Oh. Yeah, that took a second. That was weird, that delay, huh? Oh, that's a straight line. That's a no thank you. One of us is going to have to change. God, stop with the straight line, dude. Just want a clean curve. Thank you. Okay. I think that does it. Should this be shorter? Or because that's further in the back? Actually, I think that looks fine. All right, so here is the inked version. We also just move this over a little bit here. Okay, this is the inked version, y'all. I'm going to copy this on over to another layer on top of it like we did last time. And we're going to begin coloring. Yeah, this isn't looking too bad so far. I'm pretty thrilled, actually. And we're only at 9 o'clock now. Pretty decent pace, I think. So let's lift some colors from Altariant over here and get the color party started. The color party is canceled. Where's the line break? That's the question. I do not see it. So that's how you use it. That's how that's used. Okay. I get it. I get it. Weird that huh. Okay though. Anyway. Do shiny Altaria? You know, we've been talking about doing like a shiny something or other. Like maybe shiny Saturdays, adding another day in the mix and taking some of these and just recoloring them. I need the practice, selfishly. And I figured, why not make it content? It's an idea for the future. There's no guarantee on that. It's an idea. Oh yeah, quote one's a test quote. I'm sorry, that was my bad. I was setting this up. That's funny. I should probably get rid of that. Probably. Okay, that looks right. For these here horns. Is it not working? You're spelling it right. You're definitely spelling it right. Huh. We'll have to figure that out. It pulled up the first one. That's so odd. Huh. Oh, fish, it don't matter if it's suited for it or not. You know what I mean? You run whatever people have fun with. It doesn't really matter. That's the important bit. You got it? Nice. Color party is it's still canceled, by the way. What color do we make the eyes? Still that dark sort of brown. It's actually gonna say the way it is. And now some mouth color. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm really liking this design. I'm telling you, anything organic, instant win in my book. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Grew Metal was a success, though. I've never had that much success drawing something inorganic like that. So that was a nice sort of change. So thank y'all for challenging me. Metal scared the poop out of me, I tell you what. Okay. Such an easy coloring job. Okay, so now we gotta do some touch-ups here. We're gonna make some shading and all that. What's wrong with spreadsheets, dog? I'm gonna make another layer this time. It's what I wish I had done last time when I was like partway through it. I'm like, I hate this coloring approach. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with some easy stuff. We're gonna give some shininess to the horns. Oopsies. I want to get some smudges, or no, that's okay. We'll work with this, what we'll do. Need to give it a little bit of dimension, otherwise that's a lost cause there on that one, I think, for sure. Okay. Smudge doesn't look as good. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the hard kind of cell shading, I think. But yeah. Oh, see you, Jacket. Have a nice night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for bringing Sonic up in conversation. I'm always down for it. Oh no, come back. Okay. I also want to get a there's a glove I can put on my hand that stops it from activating it because I rest my hand on the surface. That's why it keeps like zipping out and all that stuff, and sometimes it'll take away a stroke. I didn't mean for it to take away. So that can be solved pretty easily with just that glove. So that's something I should probably look into eventually. We're going to do the brown fur next because I think that's a good call. Ooh, ooh. Oh, Mikey and I look similar? Oh, he must be one handsome fella. Nice. Probably all the way under this would be just as dark. Down there, sweet deal. I don't really know how I feel about the highlights. I think that's overkill. Or it's just like they're too thick or something. Holy cowza. Just soften it up just a little bit. Give it a little bit of gradient. And hope that that makes it look a little bit more natural. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, that definitely looks a little bit better. Doesn't look perfect, but you know, they look like epic Princess Leia buns. Totally. Oh, what happened over here? Hello. Did you get smudge-a-roonied, friend? You did. Well, now that I know that smudge works. So much better. Oh my god. Yes. We've discovered a new thing. I've never really messed with this smudge tool before, but it's doing work, folks. It's doing work. Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing that spray brush like we did the other, well, 2 weeks ago now. The last episode. That looks way better. The softer look, booyah. Thrilled. Okay, now it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do it down here, I think. But that's okay. We will roll with a zip-on-shis. This needs Isn't She Lovely sung outro. I'm with you. I do love the hair toss, you know. Yeah, with the fuzziness, I think it's gonna look pretty okay. Pretty okay. Definitely does give some depth to the booth. Yeah, I like I mean, I like cell shading, like hard line shading that you would see at you know, like in an anime or a cartoon or something like that. But oh, man, there's nothing quite like a good old gradient. It's also letting me smudge a little bit of the black outline that we got going on here into this, which is kind of super nice. It's giving an even extra little layer here, and also gives it a little bit. It's because the orange is underneath it. It pulls it up and reveals a little bit of the orange, and it gives like an almost imperceptible amount of reflection naturally, which is dope. So, you know, last time with Grew Metal, we tried to get all fancy with all the tools, and I was like, I'm gonna use spray paint because I think it'll make a good metal texture. This one is turning out a little bit better, I think. Not that Grew Metal turned out poorly. Oh, no, quite the opposite. But, oh, tell me that doesn't just look okay. Yes. Kind of don't want as much of a highlight there as I thought I did. Oh, me too. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for the positive thoughts. I'm right there with you. I'm very thrilled with this one. So thank you for voting for it. I voted for Altariant. And this is definitely benefiting quite a bit from the remake, I think. Yes, when does my membership card show up? Justice for Altariant, yeah, that's right. If I just see me cookies for all, yes. What's not to love about cookies for everybody? That sounds like justice to me. Yes, definitely voted for Altariant. And it was because it was the one that was tied with Groove Metal though too. But also I think, I mean, as soon as I thought about it, I saw everybody else interested in it. Yo, this afro though. Yes. I thought that this Pokemon would definitely benefit one of the most. It was from earlier on when we kind of actually kept to the time limits. Aha! By we, I mean me. Oh, yo, what up, Kyle? The Afro himself. What's up, my man? A couple of these claws didn't get what they needed. Okay, so the blue is next. Kyle, mind your own dang business. The time spent. We are vibing. Do you really want to get between a mob and their vibe? I don't think so, man. I'm vibing, man. I'm super vibing over here. Kyle, does this mean that you're off work? Or are you just harassing me from a professional standpoint? I'm not judging you, man. Unless you're judging me, in which case I am most certainly judging you, sir. Gotta give these to the toes too, that I forgot to give it to. Fair enough, dude. Don't judge you, but you can judge me. Yeah. You know, I do need the accountability. Accountability, as Zoe coined. So this is gonna need a little bit of smudgerooning, and then I think do a hard shadow, and this will be good. Ooh, do not want that. If you can hear him sigh without him sighing, that means he's done his job. All right, see you in a little bit, Kyle. Okay. You know, I adore it. I do. I really, really do. Put a ring light one of its eyes. You know, I'm not anti that idea. Just to be funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, definitely appreciate the lighting humor. If you've got any camera based, especially video camera based humor as well, I'm here for it. You know I am. All right. The body's actually kind of easy because even just looking at the reference image I have of Bouffalant pulled up, it's kind of like a hard edge. The one that took the longest for sure was the poofy. So I'm less worried about that. Yeah, I mean the photo stuff. When you're talking about video cameras and photo cameras, it's kind of it is a very similar conversation that I think you'd find. Yeah, we'll just light this whole thing up down here, as it would be anyway. Kind of over here too. This is all gonna get smudged, by the way. That's why I'm going loose and fast. When I told them they used to be separate devices, phones couldn't just do it all either. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, but when you're talking about like lenses and aperture and stuff like that, I mean, yes, cameras and video cameras are very, photo cameras and video cameras, I should say, be more specific, are different for sure. But like you're still using the same terminology, like aperture, key lights, stuff like that, you know, like your ISO. All those things still matter, because with a video camera, you're really just taking a bunch of pictures really fast. So framing and setting up the shot is almost identical, you know. What is this? Instrumental Christian rock? It's definitely the over major chord progressions. Come on. 60 frames per second, so it's called something like that. You know, it actually kind of depends on what you're taking. A lot of cameras shoot in 24, especially if you're doing DSLRs. I mean, even if you can shoot in 4K, sometimes you want to shoot in 24 because that's whatever, you know, base you end up rendering at that anyway. In some cases, it really depends. At least it's what my video editors tell me. But my video editors, I mean the video editors I happen to manage some projects with. They're not actually mine. But they've taught me so much just because I like to ask questions about that stuff because I find it infinitely fascinating. And it's like mind-blowing sometimes to learn some of these things. You're like, oh yeah, I've heard these words before, but I don't really know what how the jargon is applied correctly, you know, all of that. It's fascinating stuff. I have so much respect now for photographers and the like. Bring this in. Use the black to give this a little bit of depth of Reno here, but not too much. Yeah, it's cool, but it ain't as cool as Altariant, I'll tell you what. Pull some of this line down, cover it up here. This is certainly not chill. Nice. And the tush. Okay, and then just the blue. And we should be, well, I guess I'll do, I lied. Don't tell Kyle. Okay. And then lastly, the feathers and the toes, which will be pretty easy, I think. Yeah. Whew. Hands falling apart, but we're almost there, y'all. We're very close. Yes, home stretch DeFi. We're getting there. See how much battery got left. 63. Doing okay. Welcome back, Rob. We're finishing up here. Getting very close. Oh, great. What were you guys doing? Playing League? Tyler is dependable like that. Beer League? What does that even mean? Is that a Canadian thing? It's either that or Wisconsin thing, one of those two. Oh, it's an amateur. Oh, interesting. League of Legends has an XFL. Even though it's technically more, that's not actually amateur. H-Dog, what's up? Have you been here and I haven't noticed you yet? Hello. Good to see you. Recreational League of Legends, like an intramural almost, huh? Just one. Oh, this looks a little bit too dirty for me, I think, if we push up the lightness. Okay, cool. That's good enough. Good enough for me. Well, I'm glad you guys had I'm assuming you had a good time. You said that Tyler came in for the save. I'm assuming that means that y'all had some good success. And that's awesome to hear. I, for one, do not think that League of Legends and great success do go hand in hand. Because I have never experienced it personally. So therefore, it is a myth. You can't start a podcast or something you don't enjoy? That's true, except I don't run it anymore because I don't enjoy it nearly as much as I used to. When it first came out, I adored that game. I played Dota 2. Sorry, Dota 1 to death when that was the thing to do. And so when League came out, I just fell in love. The game that it is now, though, is so difficult to keep up with and just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's just not as, it doesn't appeal to me as much as it used to. Let me just say that. I'll leave it at that. Okay, y'all. That's it. That's Altariant. Some quick peeps at details. Oh, Rob, stop gifting people. No, thanks, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for gifting this up to H-Dong. Some detail peeps. The shading on the head and even the rings down here and the horns looks pretty okay. The soft shading on the afro, it's pretty all right. And just some lighting on the tail feathers, the legs even. I think if I wanted to put a little bit more time out of this, I probably could have given some more dynamic coloring to the main body. But other than that, I think this one was a good success, y'all. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the vote for this Pokemon to get another go around and all that. So what I'm gonna do is, as we're wrapping up here, I'm gonna try to see who is currently streaming that we can go and raid. This has been a spectacular stream. Thank you all for being here. Only drew for 2.5 hours instead of 3 this time. What? Yes. Yeah, so Trainer Tips is playing Minecraft. Steve from It's Super Effective is playing Pokemon Sword. Holly's playing Minecraft. They must be playing together. I think they're playing Pixelmon. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna stream. I'm sorry, we're going to raid Steve. PKMNcast. If you have not listened to It's Super Effective, you should. Seeing as nobody else is playing Pokemon Go or anything, why don't we go ahead and pop over there? So that's what we're gonna do. King's on. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's playing Pokemon Go. I kind of want to raid Steve. Now that I've put my mind to it already, I think we should raid Steve. Anyway, thanks everybody again for stopping by. And if you have been here this whole time, like several of you have, thanks a million. That, you know, almost 3 hours worth of streaming. Holy cow. Yes. So we'll do another one. We'll start season 2 with some brand new selections next Monday. I think that's the 28th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, as we do right here. And then on Thursday, Kyle and I might be doing a PvP thing in collaboration with D5 for the Flying Cup. Not sure yet if we're going to do that or Crystal Version. We're still making our decision up on that. Of course, you'll know before it happens. Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time as well. So, yes. Thanks a million. See y'all later. Bye.